Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to another Youth Questions video where we answer real questions about real life from real teens. 2 weeks ago, I asked you guys to submit your own video responses and your own comments to my question to you, which was what makes you feel beautiful? Or if you're a guy, what makes you feel attractive or hot or whatever. And we got a lot of good responses, comments, and videos, and I'm gonna mass them up for you guys here today to just kind of give you an idea of what makes us as individuals feel beautiful and attractive.
What makes you feel beautiful?
That's my sister.
I'll be honest, I really did not want to answer this question this week because when I was a teenager and when I was growing up in my young adulthood, I really dealt with some low self-esteem.
Growing up and even still, like, I've struggled with my weight most of my life, and there's been times when I've completely just let it get me down.
What makes me feel beautiful? When I understand the love that God has for me. There are so many times when I get down about myself, when I'm upset about something, I'm not good enough for something. And there's nothing that can bring me back and make me feel beautiful. Not even the love of my husband, who loves me greatly, because we were created for a love that is more than anything on this earth can give us. And that love is the love of Christ.
When I look good or I feel good physically, or like someone compliments me, it usually makes me feel pretty good about myself.
It hasn't really been until recently that I really do feel beautiful, and it's been two things I think that have made me feel beautiful as an adult. And the first is I met a really wonderful man who is now my husband, who tells me every day that he thinks I'm beautiful and why he thinks I'm beautiful.
I'm getting married soon, and during our premarital counseling, we had to answer some questions about things that cause us stress or that we worry about. But one of the things that I said that I worried about sometimes was about my appearance and my weight and things like that. And my fiance was just like, really? Like, why? And, you know, I kind of gave him some excuses like, well, you know, I don't want to be overweight, and, you know, I should look like this person, and or do this thing, and whatever. And again, he was just like, why? And it was kind of in that moment that I realized that he just loved me for who I am, and not for the things that I, you know, wish that I was.
When I lift weights and after I'm done and my muscles are all tight, here's full 5 pounds. 10.
And then the second thing is I really gained a deeper understanding of what Scripture says makes you beautiful, and I came to understand that the way that the world views us is so different from the way that God views and judges us.
One of the things I've been reading lately is about how beautiful God thinks that we are, and there's some scripture that I want to share with you that just makes me feel beautiful, and I hope it makes you feel beautiful too.
Just running around the track and not caring what other people think, because it doesn't matter what they think.
Listen to this. Psalm 45, 10 and 11. Listen to me, O royal daughter. Take to heart what I say. Forget your people and your homeland far away, for your royal husband delights in your beauty. Honor him, for he is your Lord.
When I get hugs from people. Okay. Not expecting I'm so beautiful!
What makes you beautiful is one question, and what makes you feel beautiful is another question.
When I'm wearing a brand new suit and I'm all sexy looking in my new suit, that makes me feel beautiful too. I'm not in a new suit right now.
What makes you feel beautiful is pretty typical, I think, for a woman. When I have a good hair day, of course, that makes me feel beautiful. When I get good sleep at night and I wake up feeling really refreshed and ready to hit the day, that makes me feel much better about myself and my outlook on the world.
When I'm like fully rested and like I'm ready to take on the day and like look my best and feel my best.
I think it's really important that we really do just surround ourselves, whether it's the people that we're dating or even our friends, that just love us and accept us for just being ourselves, and just for who we are, and that encourage us and lift us up.
but what actually makes me beautiful, I think that comes from within. And that's the beauty on the inside that you have. And in fact, that's the beauty that's talked about in 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 and 4, where scripture says that it's not your braided hair and your fine jewelry that make you beautiful, but that it is actually what's on the inside that counts.
Be an encouragement to the people that you're around, because we all want to feel beautiful. Guys, girls, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to feel good about themselves.
There's nothing wrong, I don't think, with wanting to look and feel beautiful, but God doesn't look at our gorgeousness on the outside. God looks at our gorgeousness and our beauty on the inside.
Your royal husband, Christ, delights in your beauty. God made you for a purpose, and on purpose. And how incredible is that our Creator, on purpose, made me for some grand purpose that I don't know truly. I don't know fully what that purpose is. And that's okay, because He loves me and He thinks I'm beautiful, and He's never gonna let go of me. No matter how many times I screw up, He still thinks I'm beautiful, and He loves me unconditionally. And there's nothing more than that could ever make me feel beautiful.
I really want to challenge you guys to think through this question, because if you can identify those things that you use to determine whether you're valuable or beautiful or your self-worth, if you can determine what those things are, then you can evaluate them and look at them and say, you know what? I'm not going to let my friends always determine my value and if I'm worth it as a human being, or I'm not going to let how I do in school or how I achieve or what I achieve in this sport I'm involved in or whatever. If you can determine what those things are, then you can decide what is going to determine your value and your self-worth. And if you can do that, man, as you go through the rest of your life, you can really have a positive self-esteem, because you are identifying what makes you valuable based on things that are true and not just things that are going to be always fluctuating, and you're always going to be dependent on what other people feel about you. Then you're going to feel like you need to compromise certain things or do certain things in order to gain acceptance, things that you normally wouldn't do and don't want to do, but you do just because you need that approval, and it gets you into all sorts of trouble. So what makes you feel beautiful? What do you allow to influence your self-image? And which one of those do you think you probably need to eliminate and use something else to define your self-worth? I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this whole subject matter. Leave a comment below this video on YouTube, or you can click right here to leave a video response so we can actually interact and actually see you and hear you. That would be awesome. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you do that so you can keep up to date with our future questions and answers that we're given on teen issues. You can click the subscribe button above this video here on YouTube, or click right here, and that'll add our videos to your subscription box so that each time we upload a new video, you get a notification of that. And before you go, check out the links below in the description below this video on YouTube. You can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter so we can interact throughout the week. And also there's a link down there where you can anonymously submit your own question for us to answer in one of our upcoming videos, usually posted on Thursdays. So hope this has been helpful for you guys, and we'll see you guys next week for another Youth Questions video. Bye.